dear professors, dear students, our lecture in English. Welcome for this lecture today. And I would like also to welcome all doctoral students and especially Professor Father Keepers. You know, Father Keepers was more than 50 years in Taiwan, and he decided now to go back to Holland. So please a big applause for Professor Keepers. Thank you very much for coming today. And I'd like to welcome our professor of today, Professor Marek Jodkowski. Is a professor in the University of Warmia and Mazury, Olsztyn, in Poland, Europe. He's a professor of the Theological Faculty, Philosophy and Canon Law chair, and well, his specialization is especially the history of the church and history of art. So he's renowned professor in Poland. He wrote also many publications to these topics, and today he presents one of them, which is a few words about the foundation of Christianity, iconography of the Apostles and Evangelists in art. I'm sure will be very interesting for you. Also good to speak or to hear more, to listen more to English. So let us give a big applause for Professor Marek Jodkowski and ask for his lecture. Thank you.
Thank you very much for having me and welcome to this lecture. So I would like to express my gratitude to our dean and to our Professor Adamek for having me and for this possibility to come to here and to have a lecture with you. So I actually, my publications are not from this field. I deal with the history of East Prussia in the 19th century. But I graduated in art history and in church history, so that's why it is something like my also topic. A few words about the foundations of Christianity, iconography of the Apostles and Evangelists in art. I know it is not obvious, this title, not so clear for all of us. Because when we hear the word foundations, yes, we know this is something very important because the foundation we need to show the whole structure of something. But iconography. What does it mean, iconography? So when I ask Polish people about it, I received the answer, oh, this is something connected with Orthodox Church. Iconography, something connected with Orthodox Church. It's true. No. And of course, other words of these topics, Apostles and Evangelists, we will see soon. Iconography, I would like to ask you if it is correct or not, because I tried to translate it from the dictionary, and so this is my result of my research. I know it is not the same. I know it's not the same, but iconography for me is one of the auxiliary scientists of art history that deals with the content of a painting. So I am not interested if this painting, who is the author of this painting, is the formal values of the painting, I'm interested in the content. The content. So, someone gives something like this. What does it mean? What does it mean in the painting? And someone has something like this. So, next definition. I promise you, it will be not many definitions, but attribute. A quality or characteristic that someone or something has. So sometimes we can see someone that keeps all the time an object. For example, today is very characteristic that we all have our phones. Yes, this is not so common characteristic, but when someone would like to describe another person, yeah, that try to show, oh, he wears a t-shirt, so they're very characteristic t-shirt. And apostles and other persons and evangelists, they had attributes. Apostles, this is well known for all of us. Apostles, particularly the 12 apostles, also known as the 12 disciples, or simply the 12, were the primary disciples of Jesus according to the New Testament. During the life and ministry of Jesus in the 1st century AD, the apostles were his closest followers and became the primary teachers of the gospel message of Jesus. So many information that's here. Not so many. Yeah, I know. And who is the apostle? So the 12 apostles of Jesus Christ, the names of these apostles are Peter, James the Great, John, Andrew, Philip, Judas Iscariot, Matthew, Thomas, James the Less, Bartholomew, Jude, and Simon. And 4 evangelists are the same persons, are the same people as the actually apostles, evangelists. Only 2 of them. 4 evangelists are Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. And these are the authors attributed with the creation of the 4 canonical gospel accounts. And once more, we needed Apocrypha and legends. Apocrypha is biblical or related writings not forming part of the accepted canon of Scripture. I would like to present you this Apocrypha and legend because when we have the most important book of Christianity, the most important book of Christianity is the Bible. When you have the Bible, we would like to have all information about all the details about, for example, apostles. But when we browse through it, it appears that we have no sort of details connected with their lives. Of course, they were sent to proclaim the gospel of Jesus, but after it, we have no details. What happened with them? And this is the answer. What happened with them? Not canonical, but someone maybe had good information or false information, but put it together to show us how did it look, the life of them. And this is most important book, especially for us, for art historians. Golden Legend. The Golden Legend is a collection of many biographies by Jacobus de Voragine, that was widely read in Europe during the late Middle Ages. Does it look so impressive? about. And yeah, this is actually our topic. I would like to present you the series of paintings of El Greco. Domenicos Jodkowski, the right name is of El Greco, but it was so complicated, and it is so complicated today to speak his real name, so it is for us till today El Greco. El Greco was born in, today when we show it on the map, we will see Greece, and this is Crete, the island of belongs to Greece. He was born there, and this was the kingdom of Candia, but under the rule of one of the states of one of Italian states, cities. And so he was connected with Byzantine art. And the reflections, Byzantine art, we have observed. Look at it. Who is it? This is, of course, one of the apostles. This is Saint John. We have it, of course, as an inscription. But how does it look? Of course, I shouldn't explain with details how does it, what is the component of this picture. But look, when we try to paint someone, we try to paint so clear as the person in reality is. But it is really so real for us. No, why? This figure is a little bit elongated, extended. Why? Because when we try to find someone, to reflect in reality the person you are, you would like to focus on special characteristics of this person. So, El Greco, he wanted to show his spirituality. And of course, the spirituality we can observe here. Look at this hand. It is not so short. Look, no. You're sensitive. Yes, you like to show the fingers. What they are. And the attribute of Saint John. What is it? This is a chalice. But on the top of this chalice is, what could it be? Dragon? Serpent? Something like that. Of course, this is not a positive meaning. This is a very negative meaning. Why? Because it means the poison. He received the poison in a chalice and drank it, and nothing happened. So that's why this is his attribute of Saint John. The second one, Saint Peter. Do you like it, Saint Peter? Saint Peter, of course, this is the tradition. How should he paint? How should he be depicted? And of course, with his attributes, one of his attributes is he holds his hand, right? Because Jesus said to him, what will you find here on the earth will be bound there in heaven. So you have the keys to the kingdom of God. You received this power. This is the sign of power. So very, very impressive. But in the history, he was painted also very characteristic with beard, but his beard should be a little bit extended, not long, and hair very characteristic. But look at this yellow color. This is something. This is on this picture very dominant. When we try to paint something, maybe I will find some more characteristic. Oh, this is our picture. There are various parts of this picture, spheres, spaces, and when I use the red color, and I would like to show you that is for me very, very important, and I will put it here in the corner. What does it mean? Our eyes will be focused on this color, because this color is so impressive. I can see another lips with the hat, yes. This is red, and we will show all the class together, put together. This is very, very, very distinguished. So from the distance, I can notice it at once. Wow, red hair, red hat. When you would like to present yourself among the other teams, please wear something that is yellow or red. It will focus the attention of other people. So, and he tried to paint it on the whole picture. Or put this color on the whole picture. And now, who is it? Who is it? This person, the saint of Christianity. This is Saint Andrew, but he holds something very, very characteristic for him. What is it? What is it? This is the cross of Saint Andrew. This is like the letter X. And the letter X. So it is much easier, of course, for the Christianity, but because it is the beginning of the name of Jesus in Greek. And what about his hand? What about his hand? Have you made this gesture before or never? This gesture. This gesture is very characteristic for Annunciation. So the angel stands before Mary, Mother of God, and announces the message of God. Yes. And this gesture is yes, it's approval. Yes, I do. I agree. I agree with my future loss, with my future time. I agree. I agree. James the Great. When we put together all these pictures, all this series of apostles, because in Spanish, apostolados, one of the apostolados, is of a little bit Spanish traditional folk. Yes, you can see it on his face. The faces were like maybe Jewish people, but Spanish people, and that's why he didn't use the characteristic attribute for him, but he calls stick, and this is for pilgrimage stick, and we will see other attributes connected to him, but it is not so characteristic now. St. Philip, status person, soul, spirituality, expressions. This is an expression. What would like to say us in this picture, El Greco? Well, he holds something that we know it very, very well. This is the cross. Of course, he didn't want to show us a whole cross, but we know this is the cross because he's always depicted with, presented with this attribute. Saint Bartholomew, poor apostle. All the attributes were somehow connected with the end of their lives, of the apostles of their lives, the end of their lives. So something is here, very, very characteristic. What could it be? What is it? What is it? What is it? You can see chain and this head from any creature. What is it? Who has an idea? What could it be? Very, very characteristic. I would like to focus on this attribute because this is the attribute of Saint Bartholomew. You will see everywhere, but yeah, this is something strange, but this is his skull. He was stripped of his skin and of his. I will show you after. Saint Matthew. So when we observe the apostles and evangelists, someone who wrote a letter or a gospel had the right to be presented with a book. And there was, of course, in the times of Saint Matthew, not books, no such a books, yes, because there were rotulus or volumi. So it is a tool that you can roll up and unroll, yes, and you can read the information from it. But there were no such books in the time of Saint Matthew. Saint Matthew. And of course, Saint to pen to write. Saint Thomas of El Greco, with something also characteristic. This is a lens. From time to time, it is also called spear. So something with a blade on the top of it. Yes, and he was suffered from martyrdom in this way. He was killed with this tool. James the Less, yeah, with book. This is not for us very, very characteristic. And St. Jude, this is a Albert. Can you see it? Albert. Yeah. But we wish that the end of the life of these apostles could be the martyrdom, could be depicted only in one way. But according to the legends, they suffered from various types of wracks. So they were subjected to folter, they were subjected to this martyrdom, and these tools are not only, for example, this halberd, but men's, I don't know what, a sword or something else. Saint Simon, this is not a canonical picture, because we would like to see something else. He didn't wrote a letter which is the part of Bible. No. But somehow is his attribute here in this Apostolatus series book. And St. Paul, of course, he doesn't belong to the 12. But he told us that he is the apostle of Christ, and after the illumination he had, after the one event, he became also the apostle, and the important part of the Bible, there are letters of St. Paul. Very, very also characteristic, and when we focus on this and we zoom it, it is from the letter of one of his letter inscription, one of his letter. Okay, that was the series, and now the other picture. We have St. Peter, and you can see that this is also the painting of El Greco, and also the yellow color, where is the perspective, such beautiful perspective for us, because you can focus on these, for example, feet, and you can see the feet are from a long distance. You can see them, and of course his head also. So the figure was extended enormously, and with the attributes. These are, of course, the keys. St. John. Yes, where I go to Barcelona. Yes. On the whole, he's a young person, but now we deal with elderly person. So sometimes it is also his attribute, the book. In this older, he wrote a book of Revelations, and that's why it is so here, don't have an inscription. Who could it be? Who? Who is on this picture? 2 saints. I know it. He belongs not to the 12. This is our 12. This is our apostle. And who could it be? Because I know that when I show you all the 12 pictures, and I would like to receive an answer from you, who is it? Maybe it will be difficult for you, but now we focus on the repetition. So we will repeat the first pictures and we will try to recognize the saints. Who is it? With this cross. With this cross, like the letter X. Who could it be? Who? Yeah. We know it! I'm sure we know it! Who could it be? This is Saint Andrew, yes. And this is also of course, in Western culture, and the figure, this is very well known, and this is Saint Francis. Very characteristic is that here on the sides, what is it? What could it be? Stigma. We got a stigma. So we would like to think that he was nailed, but it's not, of course, in supernaturality way, yes, not in reality. This is the inscription. Saint Andrew and Saint Francis of Assisi. Yeah, and here. Of course, this is not easy. It's not easy, but it is connected somehow to the legend. Legend connected with one of the apostles, and this apostle is here. And for us, this is very interesting, because the background of this picture is gold. Gold. Why is gold? We would like to see the heaven, and the color of the heaven is blue, or the heaven blue. Yes, and gold. So this is also the reflections of Byzantine art, which were involved present in Italian art, Italian Byzantine art. It gives us the atmosphere of a heaven of God within us. This is not so distance depicted, so present. We are involved in this world. And there is a legend. Saint Thomas. He was not attended in one important event with Christ. He was too late. So he didn't believe that Christ, of the Christ's resurrection and so on. And Jesus Christ had told him, put your finger in my womb, put your finger. So he believed that. And here, he didn't believe that also the assumption of Mary, and Mary, Mother of God, gave him a belt. So this is the tradition, not so widespread, but this is the Italian tradition actually. So this is this belt. Assumption. So the same motive. But very characteristic for us. Why? Because we could divide this picture into two parts. Upper parts and lower parts. You can see Mary, Mother of God, and Apostles and Saints. And of course, what is it? To be a grave, yes, empty grave with flowers. but it is the picture of what style? We can see this is a Renaissance. Renaissance because they are not connected so much with each other as figures. They simply looks somewhere on him, but not as a group in very emotional connection. So the silence is here present, and these two parts are also very characteristic. And what you can see is a lack of sfumato. Of the sfumato, this is of course a very important part of paintings. When we try to focus on the details that are depicted here, not far from us. So we can recognize all the details, but in the distance we can't see the details because we are focusing on these parts of the picture. So in 16th century, we'll introduce the sfumato, folk sfumato. Who is it? Who is it? Of course, this person is sand. With this belt, sand. Who could it be? It is a Peter or not? No. St. Andrew? Could it be? St. James or not? No, definitely not. So, this is Thomas, of course. Thomas. Yeah. This is always my custom to recognize the other figures and the other characters, and it is not easy in every single case. Wow! You can see the connection between the two persons. Yes, this is one of them, this is the second of them, and of course this is our saint, one of the saints. And who is it? After this presentation, you will know all the details about the foundations of Christianity, so of the 12 apostles. And this is, the name of this apostle is, correct, Matthew. But the way of the author tried to organize this picture is very interesting for us because it's diagonal line. Look, at the beginning, it was so that he tried to give the structure of this picture and found out that it will be the line crossing this picture. One person is here in this part and the second here. So the most important now line for us is this diagonal line of interpretation. This is very interesting. So at the beginning was the line, not the person who was the line. What should I write? It's the gospel of Jesus. I should write sun. This is one of the creatures from the Revelation, book of Revelation. It is sometimes an angel, sometimes a man, a winged man with wings. Here, visit. Not Jesus! Who is it? Who could they be? What is it? His skin. This is his scalp. So I tried to, his pathogen was, in this way that he was, his scalp was removed, his skin was removed from him. Of course, he's dressed now, because it would be for us impossible to follow this service picture. San Bartolomeo. This is the inscription we have got for this picture, and of course, this lens or bearing give us the direction of this picture. So, diagonal line. And this is the beginning of our interpretation. Why? Something for another topic, another speech. With soul. In the cycles of Apostles, it was not so characteristic. With soul is always some symbol. Is material. And here, the lady and the attributes are on the whole not so obvious, but it is so very, very obvious for us. Who is it? Sanct. The Sanct. What is it? What could it be? The keys. Yes. Keys are related to Saint Peter. Am I right? Yes. Yeah. Good for me. And now, this is of course the also inscription. You know it, and this is an animal, and this symbol is not characteristic for him. This is a decorative element. Only we have some F here and here. With this cross, look at it and say with confidence, who is it? This characteristic cross. Saint? And you, yes. I'm so proud of you. With ox, with the saint look. Someone who holds a vessel with ink, or sometimes an angel, sometimes a man with wings. So this is the attribute of saint. Yes, excellent. And here, what's happened here? Terrible story. I don't want to frighten you, but this is something not aesthetic. Look at it! Look. This is sand. His skin was removed, so the sand. With soul, with a soul. Of course, an attribute is connected with his methodology, and for us, we've seen already three pictures at least of the saint. And this is Saint Simon. Here. This is a lion. The lion. The lion is connected with Saint Mark. My name is Mark. So when I am trying to remember to keep the name of my persons, in my imagination, is always this person like Mark with a lion in the head. So this is the way I can remember the name of other people's. Mark. Here, you can see on the top of this picture, what is it? Who is it? This is of course the angel, so this is the saint, attribute of saint. Matthew. Thank you. Oh. This is Andrea Randenia, credited, and you can see the background, also so beautiful cards, but golden color gives us no perspectives. This before us, just here, no distance. Gives us no distance, but he likes decorative art. So decorative motifs are especially here, yes, and here, and the scene is so interesting. How you can focus on it. Who is it? Who is it? The response is Saint Luke. Saint Luke. Why? Because we can recognize the faces, the character of this person, and that's why this other possibility, or another possibility to characterize the saints. Saint with this light. Who could it be? Semi-circular blade here, very characteristic. So sometimes this is a tool to remove the skin. So it means this is who? This is who? Bartholomew. This is Bartholomew, yes. And here we can observe the iconographical types of paintings. The Sacra Conversazione. And the Mother of God is with the child, Jesus, small Jesus, the little Jesus, yes. And of course, these are two parts of this picture, also upper part and lower part. And this is a kind of discussion between them, conversation. And we are focused on this scent, and the scent is who see in Apostolic cycle, it was depicted with also with a stick. With the stick, and the stick helps him to figure. So the head is also very characteristic, and the shell. So this is Ladies and gentlemen, St. James the Great. St. James the Great. And here, you know it very, very well already. Who is it? Yes! 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 St. Andrew with this characteristic cross. And here, unfortunately, you can see we would like to have only one attribute, but there is no way of one attribute. We are given a lot of them, and this is the attribute of St. Jude. St. Jude, 22 or 3 attributes connected to him, and it will be in some cases very difficult to identify the right attribute. Yes, and here, very, very characteristical, very characteristic attribute for this person is the idol, and the idol is this sign of Saint, symbol of Saint John. And here, also very characteristic, not for the East European countries, not for here, but this is the tradition, Spanish tradition. When you will be in Spain, you can observe this saint, and this is the saint patron saint of Spain. So this is the, you know, the city Compostela, Santiago de Compostela. So this is the Saint James the Great on the white horse. Saint Simon with a soul. And look, this is Saint Thomas. Yes, inscription. He must answer. And here is with the lion. Look at me. The lion is. My name is Marek. Yes. And here, of course, another picture of Saint. Evidence is good. Try to tell us the truth. This is the saint. The letter at the beginning. A. Andrew. And here, of course, with this small person here, maybe it's an angel, maybe it's a creature for the revelation, and he holds a vessel with him. So this is the Saint Matthew. Because this is not characteristic for him. This is the decorative motif and the shell. And once again, on the white horse, Spanish tradition. Yes! I would like to recommend you this pilgrimage to Santiago de Compostela. It's very, very interesting inspiration, yeah, we should do it someday. All of us. Saint, we know this is the beginning of Renaissance, of course. Why? Because we have the background, not the background, and not other colors, and he is very calm, this figure, and so characteristic with beard and hair, and of course we have this attribute. This attribute are his soul. This is Saint. This is Saint Peter. Right. Thank you. Peter. I'm a pilgrim. I'm going to Santiago de Compostela. I have my sleep. I have a shelf. Simple shelf. It doesn't mean that I am sent. James, yeah, correct. James. Bravo. James, right. And here is another story. Yeah. Father Anthony, may I ask you to come here for a moment? Just for a moment. Please, I need help. Please come here. Just for a moment. Yeah. This is here. Welcome our guest. With applause, we can. When you are going to take a picture, and you want to be on this picture, I would like to ask you about your posture. Here, yes. And I would like to take a picture of you. Yes? And prepare to this. How do you stay? No problem. So, usually, yes. This is your way of being pictured, of being taken a picture, yes? Thank you. This is very, very important for me. Thank you very much. Yes. Father, I would like to ask you the same question. May I ask you to come here for a moment, for 1 second. This is an experiment. I'm sorry for this experiment, but it's very important for me. Is that here? Yes. And I'm going to take a picture of you. And you are prepared? Yes! Thank you! For a moment, please, could you once again? Yeah, look at it. This is the tradition of ancient art. Actually, ancient art. The artists of ancient art were thinking, how can the human being could be depicted or shown in natural way, very natural way. So when we stand and we were preparing to the picture, the ancient artists would say, no, this is not correct. Why? Because there is only tense we can observe in this case. Only tense. Why? When we are tired, we would like to rest. And we put the weight of our body only on one leg. So try to do it. Only on one leg. Yes. You can see. But the opposite are the hands. They said so. This is the leg on work. So you work with this leg. And your hand, right hand, is resting now. But this leg is now resting, so your left hand is working now. Working, yeah. Something is doing with this hand. Yes. This is the right posture of ancient art. Thank you very much. Thank you. And look at the sense when I'm talking about it. Look. So this picture is somehow not for us something is wrong with it. But what? Could you stay in this position of in front of you and with hand here, look, this is possible? Something's wrong in the legs. He should be shown the counter pose. So this is the posture of ancient art, counter pose, like this. And when you sit, also it should be in this way. This is sand. Of course, the inscription of it shows us this is a tradition of East European art, somehow connected with Orthodox Church, St. Andrew. And here, Bilger. Yes, 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 yes. Head with shell, the shell, the head with the stick. Stick. Santiago de Compostela. This is for today the most important place on our map of destination, holiday destination. James the Great. And here, Antonia Mantegna. Who could be? Of course, you can recognize it with their attributes. This is the and of course, decorative motifs. Yes, symbol. What does it mean? This is studies. This the actual meaning of this is very, very impressive. Sandbar. And the halo, of course, of the motive of sense. Here, the eagle. The eagle was the attribute of saint. Eagle. The dream was the Lord. The Lord was God was the Lord. So high. This is the job. Saint here. Yes. Look at him. Look at him. St. James with the shell, with this characteristic stick, with yes. It's enough. St. James the Great, and sometimes you can meet the pairs of saints, and of course you can recognize them very simply because we've seen already pictures of this saint. This saint is like me trying to imagine me today with a lion on my head, and you'll be sure that this saint is the person named Saint. Yes, Saint. No idea. St. Marek, and here, and here, Saint. Yes, this is this small figure here, maybe an angel or creature somehow from the Book of Revelation. And now this is Middle Age art, of course. When you go and visit the churches in Western Europe, in Europe, yes, these are the attributes of saints. And nowadays, the knowledge about the attributes is no longer well known. widespread somehow. We need the specialists to recognize these figures. So you enter the church or the temple and you have no idea who is it? Who is it actually? And this is the lecture about it. This is the presentation about it. So we have the cross. So crossed. Yes. And the soul was sown through and suffered this martyrdom in this way. Once again. Simon? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, the light is right. Hands here. Noted. Noted. Oh. This martyrdom connected with this martyrdom, so this kid is going with this tool. It could be signed. First letter T. Yes! Yes, of course. Here is the creature. Here. Sometimes it's difficult to recognize. Are all agreed with me? Yes? We'll see. I'm not sure. Wow! So it's mean that this creature is in reality, what is it? 1 second, please. What is this creature? Here. You have the same mark. So you can recognize me. You can remember my name because of the imagination that I hold on my head. What kind of creature? Lion. Lion. This is a lion. Here, small cross. On the one side has a cross. Let me mix it up with Jesus Christ. No, ball, no, this is not ball. Who could it be? No, Thomas. Who could it be? The answer is St. Philip. Yes. Whisper. Whisper. Very important information for him from the Bible. Yes. He thanked him. Once again, please, louder a little bit. Thanked. Because he was so focused on the book, so he would like to write down the gospel of Jesus. Yes, and he becomes the information, the revelation, the most secret information from him, from this creature. So this is then either angel or a man with wings. And this is Saint Matthew. Yes. So this is I don't understand why this thing is here. It should be a song. It should be a cross. But sometimes, sometimes it's a song. But you should to focus a little bit longer here in this picture because you can recognize the soul. So yes, and this is Saint Simon, of course, Saint Simon. He is thinking, fishman. So he's thinking a lot, but it is not for us so important as his attribute, and his attribute is here depicted. And this also the cross part, like the letter X. It means this is the sand. This is sand. Yes! Thank you for your help. Thank you. The white horse. Yes, the great. Good for you. And this is the James the Great. According to the legend, he was on the head of the army in 1844. Carvalho, this is the city in Spain, and against the Moors, so invaders, and they won. This sign is very characteristic also. Red cross is connected with St. James the Great. Here under the cross stood Saint. He's very young, in his young age, and Mary Mother of God. This is John. It's a landscape, environment. So this ancient world is destroyed. Look at it. Ancient world is over. This is the new time. And the new time is connected with the beginning of the Christianity. So, an angel and a man. You know it, I'm sure. Who is it? Yes. Thank you. This is only now the repetition. Now, you can open now the various books with Christian art or medieval art, and you will recognize all the characters in these books. This is the saint. This is saint. With his stick, his hat. Yes, James. Right. Oh, and the difficulty appeared now. So impressive, so wonderful, but this is a nice, the tool of martyrdom. Not only one is sent, but it's so difficult to recognize sometimes. Who is it? And this is St. Jude. Another possibility of to show St. Jude. And this is, yes, thank you, St. Simon. This is also inscription, personal inscription. You can write it, read it, repeat. St. Magnus. And this saint, this figure, with shell. Yes. So impressive here. Seated, the style of painting is very impressive. Light obstacles, the gesture with hands, and all the dramatical conditions here. Situation, James the Great. when you can see elderly men without clothes, sometimes it is the sign of the period of mystical art. And this is the golden age of Spanish mystics. And who could it be? Of this geographical idea, we'll see. It's true. Yes, and you. When I don't touch his wound, I won't believe. I won't believe. I won't believe. He received a fluid blood from Mary, Mother of God. Who could it be? Silent. Yes, Thomas. Yeah. Of course, maybe other sense, but we can focus on we should focus now on St. Thomas. But you can see this man is not so like other figures on this picture. So this is another perspective, and he's the someone who ordered this picture. So later on this picture. And here, Baroque style with cross. And this cross is connected with who? Saint Andrew, yes. Thank you for your response. Thank you for your help. Here, so it's like Saint. Yes, yes. Saint Simon, and he said a bit difficult, but he's a young person. No. Also the one young saint. John, yes. John. With ox. The other hand, I can see also discipline. Discipline is an attribute from St. Ambrosius, Petula, yes, and Milan, and they are connected to the saint. But here, ox is son. Look! Yes. Okay, a lot of information from this guy. Yes. Yeah, James there? Okay. Yes. Oh, maybe this is the track to Santiago de Compostela. Some change. Because we saw crossing this tracks to Santiago de Compostela. James did that. But here with this slide, they're thinking very intensively I'm telling you. People mistake. Here is this cross somehow. The boot, and this is difficult. But to be solved, of course, now. Who can be here? Saint Philip. All of you know the answer of this. Yes, with the lion is yes. How old is he? Yeah. So this, John. And another martyrdom, this martyrdom, he was buried with this, with the vessel with oil, but nothing happened. St. John. Here, of course, angel and another person. So we will now with the strength. It's very interesting. Also, look at the seat. Byzantine art, for sure. We use the tables and chairs and so, and they used somehow this furniture. This is the ancient piece of furniture. Yes, and with this creature is actually, what is it? The skull. Yes. I agree that his tweaks, but the face, so yes. Simple note? No. This is that. Lion. Mark. Yes. Of course, the white horse, but only in Spain. Only in Spain. Thanks to that. Yes. Good for you. And you. We remember always this cross. This is the cross of St. Andrew, and characteristic and so. Martyrdom of Saint. He suffered from this martyrdom, so he was head down, and so that the blood flows to the brain, and you are conscious all the time. You suffer this agony, yes, terrible agony, because you are all the time aware of what happened. With soul, it sank. Simon! Yeah. Yes, of course. Only possible answer is Saint James. And we'll remember You remember this cross? This is the cross of Saint James, right? Simply a little difficult now for me to explain because Judas Iscariot betrayed Christ and was chosen his place Saint Matthias. And so this is another apostle, and Thaddäus is our Saint Jude. Jude means withheld. Ox, Anos would be an tribute for yes! Yes. Eagle. In fire. The trees. Saint Henry was the emperor of the still he founded a lot of churches, and so is with his activities at church. But here, who could it be? Halo, nimbus, and with this star, this characteristic plane. No. Plate is, the knife is the attribute for sacked. Bartholomew, yes. And of course, this is an example of Orthodox Byzantine art, maybe. Compared to the West European art, there are only symbols and the most important elements on this picture. So the gate, maybe no trees, of course, but we shouldn't be concentrated on those things that are not important. And this sand is touching the Lord of Christ. But John, we'll see. Yes! Yes! Because here, there is so double S. Saint Simon, yes. And here this hand is so characteristic with the shell and stick. And I have the finger, I got yes! Santa Catarina Compostela. These remains are in Santa Catarina Compostela, Spain. It should be so wonderful there. It should have also this hat, so kind of hat. Who is it? Matthew, Simon, Bartholomew, or Mark? Who is it? Well, 2, 3. Who is it? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, we see already this one, and maybe it's not so characteristic. I would like to, maybe this is the end of my presentation for today, and this saint holds the chalice with the serpent. Very young, very young. Yes, yes. So it was the repetition of the sense and various periods of art. And I think we could focus on the style. But the content of the picture sometimes is very, very important. You can see, you can be focused already on who is the painter. Well, what is the color used in this picture? The complexion, maybe relation between various parts of this picture. But iconography, this iconography, Christian iconography, is focused on the content. So how to recognize various motives in pictures during the various Christian periods, history, art history. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Marek Jodkowski, for this very interesting and also very vivid presentation. And we have a few minutes also for a few questions that you want to ask someone. Who would like to make the first step? Please speak about that, and maybe I will ask the first question, because you mentioned Judas Iscariot, one apostle of Jesus who later betrayed Jesus and committed suicide. Could you find also, pictures with Judas Iscariot? What are his attributes?
Unfortunately, yes, he's depicted sometimes, but with the 12 apostles, but he's counting money, for example, and committed suicide, and the imagination of suicide is also sometimes depicted, and this attributes, but he's not saint of Catholic, of Christian religion. This way I didn't show him, and I wanted not concentrate of this person. This is very, very interesting topic. Yes, I agree. Thank you.
The next question.
I should not speak here because I just invited by Marek to join his lecture. But actually, what I learned today is we can learn the Bible from the icons, and from this presentation, I learned something like we can start from the art to recognize the Bible. And what he showed us today is we also need to have the background of philosophy, sociology, because he focused on the light and the colors. So from that we can see that there is some change in society from the Enlightenment movement. So from a picture, from icons, we can learn the Bible. So he repeatedly showed us a lot of pictures. Sometimes confused me also, but actually from the symbols, from the background of the art, I learned a lot of Bible information. So thank you. I should not speak because it should be the time for you, but actually I have a kind of how to say kind of touch in my heart, and then I just want to speak a little bit. So thank you so much for that.
This is a way of actually a good idea also because when I've been studying history of art history, we received material to exam, and it was a picture. What is it? This picture. What is it? This picture. And sometimes I failed. but it was really very interesting some way proposal. To make an exam in this way. You show the picture and you will receive on the basis of this picture of the problematic you will deal with.
I would like to ask small questions because talking about St. Peter of keys, and usually there are two keys depicted on the picture. Why? Is there an explanation why is one key not enough to open the gate of heaven? Or would three keys be maybe more?
Yes, thank you for this question, because one of the interpretation is so that one key is for the earth, and the second one is for the heaven. So I give you the keys for to open the Holy Gospel and the word of spirituality, this word, all of people, and you will open also the gates of heaven.
The last occasion for the last question. And if not, we would like to thank you once more, Professor Jodkowski. Please a big applause for Keith, and thank you very much. Okay, our classes is also finished now, so please take your rest and